Hello, Nabila. I'm going to give you some feedback on your entire portfolio up to your last entry. So this will kind of be your three-quarters way or midterm kind of assessment here. You didn't complete this, and so you've missed probably the most important activity, the notebook activity. Uh, so that needs to be done if you want to pass the course, because that is critical. Nothing done the project, and you have well, not nothing. You made a little bit of work on the project, and um, you haven't done this, so that's missing. Then in-class contribution, and you didn't make a community contribution. So at that point, yeah, that's an incomplete. Or if I had to give it a grade, it would be uh, yeah, an F. Yeah, I mean, it just wouldn't be there. So week two, nothing's done here, and nothing's done the project. You've done an in-class contribution, and you made a contribution here. So all right. So we're uh, not so good at this point. You got feedback from Kyle. You've got something in the Gen AI activity, but you didn't have the document. You're not linking to the document that you were supposed to do, although it looks like you've done some work. And now we're into uh, the prompt, and it looks like a prompt, and then Lila is something about riding a bike with Read Kids. So that's kind of cool, I think. Do I have to drag each time? I do. Oh, no, I don't. Okay, so that's kind of cool. You've got something there. You haven't submitted anything, but you're making solid progress this week. Haven't given yourself any kind of grade, which you probably should, but this is really good news here. Individual contributions are great, and you've made a good contribution here. So I would say that is definitely, you're quite capable of an A quality contribution here, other than um, a link to the real activity. Let me see. Let me just check. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what you were going off on. But anyway, it looks like you're doing something different, but probably valuable. Now, week four, we don't have we've got you're supposed to create a video. Let's see what's going on here. It's going to OneDrive. I don't know what. So I'm missing the link to well, maybe this is it. Let's just see if that works on my notebook. So it might. Dual impact, and you've generated a video I can see. So, okay, good. And then you've got a good reflection there. You've got a Gemini storybook. Okay, so you're doing some stuff, which is great. But I don't see the process or how you did it or anything of that nature, your reflections. In-class contributions are solid. And I think you were supposed to do one more resource, but you didn't. So you've got A quality work, you're kind of down to B. You're all over the place, but looks like you're getting improving mostly. You've got the deep learning activity, which is great here. No reflection. You've got important lessons for, what's this about? Most important and least important. Ah, okay, right. All right. So you've done that. Uh, so now you're doing, it's a little tricky here. I'm not sure where you're doing some sort of a prompt bank. So it's hard for me to know what you're doing in terms of your project. It looks like you're doing stuff, but I'm not sure what. So you need to kind of organize that and then present it and send it to me. In-class contributions are fine. Right, you don't have to do this. And then here you're giving yourself an A plus with a lot of detail here. You've got the activity. Um, which is great. That was the activity. You've looked at that. You've given a good detailed. You've got your EC prompt bank. And it looks like, is this you creating something in Sites? That would be impressive if you were doing that. I spent time screenshotting pages of a book, so I add to Google Slides. I see you're trying to do two different things. I'm not sure. And then you've got a newsletter prompt. So you're doing lots of stuff. Looks like you're going into a lot of different areas. Now, you can get Gemini for free. You just have to look up before December 9th, Google Gemini for students free. Um, and then these are the in-class contributions, which are great. And then you're really keeping up here. This is fantastic. Up 7, that's a good reflection. Innovative use of chatbots, which is great. And then you've got a reflection here, and then your details here. So this is great. I would say honestly that you would be at a solid A minus at this point. What I would like is for you to collect what you've done in your projects and submit that to me with a self-reflection, because I'm a little concerned. I'm just not sure. It's hard for me to follow what you're doing.